Chicago. There you go. I've made the executive decision. That's where this place
God.
is.
Yeah, she's
That's
like,
at least what we call it.
Chicago.
It may not even be Chicago. It's just what we call it.
yeah, you call it.
Oh yeah, it's almost definitely not. I've kind of
It's
always
very
pictured it in like New Orleans area or something, like someplace south and jungly.
Hmm.
She's like, she's not. Yeah, she's like, I'm not from here. You're right. I'm not from your fucking city.
Where the fuck are you from?
Different fucking city.
How did you get here? How did you get all the way?
And
from-
she doesn't actually specify which city she's from. She just says like a different fucking city.
God, I feel like I should know you.
Just like smiles. I'm like, well, if it makes you feel better, I haven't seen you before.
That's good. That's good. Means I didn't fuck you. That's great. He says in Japanese.
She replies in Japanese. No, I'm kidding.
It's like shot of Earl. What?
Suddenly it turns into an anime. So, what do you want with me? Who are you? You've been asking all the questions. Can I ask some? Who the hell are you? And why am I tied up in a hammock
Well,
watching? What movie is that?
okay, it's a movie from. I can't remember exactly when Dirty Harry was filmed, but I give the year
Yeah.
because Earl knows that. And it's like the one thing I have left. Okay, besides these, and he holds up like his guns, like smiling, and then sets them down
She, like-
beside him.
She like smiles and nods impressed.
I know. I named the revolver after the main character.
So who are you?
Well,
Besides a man who owns some guns.
yeah, I lug them around. Wink at the camera.
Like you're on The Office.
Well,
I already introduced myself. I'm nobody, remember? And are you nobody too? I meet a lot of nobodies in my travels.
I mean, I was a nobody before everything happened. And you might not know about everything that happened before. You might just, I don't know, you look young enough to have known this all your life.
She just she just doesn't say anything. She just like smiles and like gives like a non-committal shrug, like whatever. That wasn't a question, so I'm not answering it.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Sure.
She's just like, so you are.
I'm the man that didn't murder you in the forest.
Yeah,
Or
so is
leave
your
you to
other
be
friend.
eaten by
No,
So
she's
there's-
wild animals.
So there's two friends who didn't murder me in the forest.
Yeah. Well, you know what? They call me Earl King.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. King. I'm nobody.
Alright, nobody. Shake hand. Oh wait, you're tied up. He like so he extends his hand and then he like, right. Well,
So where's this? Where am I?
you're in my home.
Okay.
In a city that apparently isn't yours.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is
you
it
can-
yours? She's like,
You know, ostensibly it is mine.
she like once again smiles and nods impressed.
And I'd like you to remain here. Because you look like somebody who can handle themselves. And I could really use people that can handle themselves.
What are you gonna do if I don't want to stay?
Well, I mean, if I let an unaffiliated person out in this city and you don't get out of the fence, you'll probably be executed.
She like raises an eyebrow.
But, you know, if you stay here and be one of mine, a friend, affiliated with my people, you can stay. You can have, I don't know, a bed, a room, a roof.
Haven't I already told you that I'm not afraid of death?
You don't need to be afraid of death.
Then why should I worry about it if I leave here, I get executed? Why should I be worried about that? Please tell me.
Alright, so Bill's gonna try and manipulate her into staying.
Cool.
Ostensibly, he says something like, you don't need to worry about it. I mean, when everyone's got a ticket that's already punched, kid. And when it's your time, it'll happen. You'll die. But you know what I say to death? Not today. I'm saying not today for you.
What do you or you don't have to promise her anything, do you? Well, you have to promise her something, nothing concrete.
Yeah, I just promise her that she can stay here, have a room, shelter, food, so long as, she contributes to the tower.
She like looks at you and she's like, "Why do you care so much about me? About this?"
Because I've seen... No, I've lived in the before, I'm in the after, and I want people like you to experience what I have.
And what is it you have? She like gives you like a smirk.
Something better. Something... I don't know. He basically explains that, yeah, he wants people to have experience or live. He wants the world to be what it was and not what it is now. And he wants everyone to kind of feel that. And essentially, that's what he tells her.
Yeah. It's like an idealist. Rare these days.
Yeah.
Why don't you untie me?
Well, I would love to do that as soon as you give me your real name.
Nobody.
Well, time to read her.
You already read her.
Fuck. I'll fucking read her again.
No,
It's been
you can
time.
come back later. This is one interrogation. You can read her in a different interrogation.
Wait, did I? Oh yeah, I did read. Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's
you're
right.
6.
Yep.
Fuck.
You can
Fuck,
come
fuck,
back. You can
fuck.
have. You
All
can
right.
leave her to simmer, and you can come back for a different interrogation.
All right,
now.
nobody.
She just when she says that, she just like settles back down in the hammock and like she's not expecting to be let up.
Yeah.
Just
so
sighs.
he unties her.
She just like sighs and she's like, "Wow, you're easier than I thought." And like she like sits up and is like, "So we're gonna watch the rest of the movie or?"
Ooh.
Yeah.
Netflix
Sure.
and chill.
Earl and nobody sitting in a tree.
Yeah.
King. I don't have the rest.
Killing.
Yeah. So like wipe.
She's like actually like when you untie her, she's actually clearly disappointed. She was like she kind of had like this is gonna be a fun game, and then you didn't play it, and so she's sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry. If you fuck up, it'll be worse for you.
Like
Anyway.
guess you won't know my name. And, like she just like sits down and like puts her feet up on a desk and waits for you to turn the movie back on.
Play. I'll find out eventually, and then like the movie starts actually playing, and you can wipe to somebody else.
Ah, let's wipe to Setter. What do
All
you
right.
do?
I am going into my infirmary after grabbing a piece of wood that is, I don't know, roughly
Who are you gonna
4
hit with it?
inches. I'm not going to make anything. I'm going to walk in there, hand it to fucking Tavi, and say, "Here's your fucking board. Now shut the fuck up in my infirmary."
Oh.
He just like gives you this like very serious like approval nod. He's like, good person, Cedric.
I'm like, now,
Now fix my ankle.
here's the deal. Yeah, fuck it. He's not worth a healing touch. Your ankle's not really hurt. I mean, it hurts, but it's not hurt in the way that I can make better. You're just gonna have to wait on it a little while. Give it another day or two.
He just says board and points to the board.
Like, Tavi, gonna need you to act like a fucking grown-up.
This world has enough grown-ups, my friend.
I'm like, well, normally I would agree with you.
Lost
This
your
isn't-
sense of humor? Did Iris take it from you? She does that sometimes, I know.
Now I'm feeling all of a sudden much more sympathetic towards Wisher. I'm channeling exactly her performance from earlier. And then it's just I understand where you're coming from, and we can find some stuff for you to do, but frankly, a hospital's boring. And, well, there's not much we can do about that.
Can you at least, go to my place and get me my books? Book? Magazine? He just, gradually goes poor as he
I just
recalls
look
how
at him.
poor he is.
Flyer.
I'm just like,
I really want to
Almost-
know what's at Domino's.
almost definitely not.
Fine, I'll just...
You'll be good to go in another day or so, right?
And then what?
At least move around.
Yeah,
and
that'll
then
be good in a day.
and then you can move around, and you can go back home. You can stay here. We're gonna need plenty of hands here.
Yeah, I'm
I
staying
know
here.
some to have.
Fuck it, I'm not going back there. Iris said I could stay. I know your plans. You can't kick me out now.
I'm like, okay, I guess you're staying here.
Well,
We've got.
there's Tavi.
I know there will be plenty of things to keep you entertained and on your toes. I can think of 6 of them. 4 of them, really.
5, really?
5.
Yeah.
You just do that, you just say all those numbers, and he's like, you know what, Setter? I don't understand, but I don't really care right now.
Good. Now here's your freaking board.
He takes it and is like, I'm keeping this forever, man. Just tucks it under an
Oh.
arm and just waits for you to go,
This is-
basically.
I might.
Tavi's
This is
wormed
more
his
than
way into
Death
my
ever
heart.
gave me.
I even give him something sharp that he can carve it with.
Yeah, he's super fucking appreciative.
Tavi's wormed his way into my heart.
Yeah, and he's like, I'll write a love note for Iris. And clearly he's being fucking sarcastic. And and then he starts carving a heart into it.
Who knows?
Tavi?
Maybe Tavi is a prodigy, undiscovered genius. And then I'm gonna make my way to Earl's room.
Okay. See Earl and nobody watching Dirty Harry.
I'm like,
Hey.
yeah. I knock, say hello. Hate to interrupt.
She turns around and she's like, hey, your friend here is a pussy.
So,
I'm like, you are braver than I thought.
Do you say that?
You.
She gives you a smile and I was like, he is. He told me he's not gonna let me up until I tell him my name, and I didn't, and he let me up anyway. This guy's a
Hey.
fucking pushover.
And I'm like, what is he? No, I don't make a Miss Nobody. I'm just like, well. Anyway. He is a bit of a pushover, you know? He wears that big armor, but he's a softie.
I can tell, and she pats him on the shoulder.
he smacks her hand.
She
I think I
she
said he has
shakes and is like, ouch, I'm hurt.
Nah, you're fine.
I'm like, you know, it's good to see him take interest in a girl. I haven't seen that in a while.
He give